And good morning. And let's start rolling. Up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And back to the pinky. And the thumb. And then let's roll it across the knuckles. And grab it in one hand and squeeze. And let go. And squeeze. And let go. And squeeze one more time. And let go. And let's move to the other hand. Squeeze. And let go. Squeeze. Release. And last time. And release. And we'll throw it up in the air or to each other. Moving it around, different heights, maybe batting it. Different hands. Catch with the same hand, catch with the other hand. 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Assess how the feet are feeling. And step on the ball right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Move it up to the knuckles, press down once, going across. And slide it across the knuckles. Hey, Jonathan. And then bring it back to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. And then up to the crease. And scrunch the toes into the ball. Separate toes, release and separate. Rest the toes into the ball again. Back to the center of the foot and wiggle. Three, 2, 1, and scribble. And 3, 2, 1. Let's reassess and go to the other foot. Pressing down. Knuckles. Slide it across. Hey, Suzanne. Bring it back to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring it into the crease and press. Release and separate. Press again. And wiggle. And screw. Three, two, one. Fall out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. And center with a nice deep breath. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, stepping out and gathering in starlight. Center. Other direction. And center. Two breaths. Let's march in place. Or jog. Today we're going to do the lower body set. No squats. So anything goes in terms of picking up the heart rate, including doing exactly what you're doing. That feels safest. And then we got bands in the after class. It is Thursday, yes. So I'm just going to do some side leaps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 30. 2 deep breaths. And interlace the fingers. And raise the palms to the sky. Go back and do an extension if you can. Come back to center and bend in one direction. And then the other. Back up. Lower the hands, press out. And come down. Interlace the fingers behind the back. And bring the hands up. Squeezing the scapula together. A little bit higher. Neck back, head back. Come forward and shrug. Roll back. Cross one arm and press at the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down. Other arm. Extend the arm with the fingers up and pull back. Fingers down. Flop. And press down just above the knuckles as you wiggle the fingers, make a fist, and wiggle the fingers. Other hand. Up. And down. And flop. Extend the arms and rotate. Switch directions. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. And come in and rotate the neck. Other direction. and nod. And go ear to shoulder. Tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Tuck in the chin and look in one direction. Drop the chin to the shoulder, collarbone. And then lift it. Back to center, make sure you're still tucked. Turn the other way. Drop the chin. Look up. Come back. Side lunge. Other direction. Back to center, hinge at the waist, keep the head back. Spine neutral, stretch the hammies. And come up, turn to one side, keep the back heel on the ground or towards it. Press down on that heel, stretch the calf. And then the other way. Back to center, let's grab a stick. I'm going to bring the stick behind the line with the spine, one hand on top, one hand on the bottom, and just move up and down the spine. And then stretch the stick out and back. And twist at the waist. Switch the position of the hands, again align with the spine and come up and down. And extend it out. We'll bring the stick up in front. Shoulder high, palms facing in, and do 10 bicep curls. And then switch the position so that the palms are facing out. Bring the stick down, hinge at the waist, leaning head back, and bring the stick up so that your elbows are going right adjacent to the rib cage. Another 10. Come up to the shoulders, and raise it straight up. And down again. I'm going to raise it so that the elbows are coming up just about shoulder height. Bring it up to the chest and push out. And then bring it to the side and front and swing behind the back about 7 times. Other hand. I think that's it. Okay, in the center, let's go up on our toes. Heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, and heels. That's it. Now you can hold on to the stick if you want to for this first one, or back of a chair, or be next to a wall. We're just going to do some standing knee drives, alternating. We'll do 10 on each. And then we're going to do hip rotations. If you're holding onto the stick, you want to do 10 on one side. If you're not holding onto a stick, then you can alternate. So now I'll start the alternating. That's 3, 4. And 10. All right, let's hinge at the waist. Bend the knees slightly, go into a pike and hold. And then gradually bring your knees down. You'll be on all fours. And we're going to do a fire hydrant. Just lifting one knee up to the side one leg up from the knee down. Well, actually from the hip down. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the other side. And 10. Then we're going to get on our backs and do the old dead bug. Take a couple of breaths here. And bring your legs up into 90 degrees. Hands straight up. Bring your right hand and arm back as you bring your right, did I say left arm and hand as you put your right foot and leg out. Come back. Right hand, left foot, and back. You're about an inch off the ground when you go down. If you have to touch the ground, that's fine too. Left hand and right foot, and back. Right hand and left foot. You want to keep that core engaged. Keep the lower back glued to the floor. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot, and back and down. Soles of the feet are on the floor. Hands are by your side. You got to push through the heels and come up into a bridge and hold. 2, 3, and down. Up, 2, 3, and down. Up, 2, 3, and down. Up, down, up. Squeeze in those glutes when you come up, and down, up, and down, up, and down. And then we're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Yeah, I'd like to do the knee healer, but let's do a pigeon. I don't think we have enough time for a knee healer, and we have to get some equipment. So pigeon, or swan as we call it when we do the yin yoga. You might want to start in the down dog, scoot one leg underneath as best you can, and you can stay up. And stretch those hips. And if you want to further stretch, and you can, lie down. And come back up. And swing that leg back, go back into a pike or a down dog. And then swing the other leg around. And you can stay up. Arching the back, or going down, flattening and neutralizing the spine and increasing the stretch. And come up. And one more, we're going to sit. Put the heels of the feet together and make like a butterfly. Three, two, one, and thumbs up. Rubbing those hands together. Cultivating chi. And forming a chi ball. And letting it take us wherever it wants to go. Center. 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts. Center. Send it out. Center. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Into the earth. Gather some up. And aha! Namaste.
Thank you,
All
Tom.
right. You're welcome. If you want to stick around, we got bands today. Bands. So I would grab a light one. And let me switch this camera to there. But we'd start with some triceps extensions. You want to grab the band in the palm of one hand, the other one's coming across the back, and we're going to pull up in the opposite direction. Really getting the shoulder involved in this. Put the palm of my hand on the back of my head. 10, I believe, 11 and 12. Switch hands. And 12. And now we're going to do some rows by putting the band underneath the foot, hinging at the waist, keep your head back, spine neutral, and roll back across diagonally across with your arms brushing your rib cage. And 12. And then move it to the other foot. Again, hinging, head back. And 12. You might want to go to a heavier band for the legs. And you might want to sit down and put it on, probably safest. So I'd put it around the ankles to start. If you're sitting down, standing up, slide one band underneath the sole of the foot. The other stays around the ankle. And again, if you want to, you can hold on to a pole, back of a chair, be next to a wall. We're going to do some more knee drives this time with some resistance. $11 and 12, and then switch the position of the bands on the foot and get the other way. And 12. All right. Now have the band around both ankles. And we're going to get the hips again, sort of like we did with the clamshells, but with some resistance by swinging the foot out laterally. Again, hold on to the stick, wall, countertop, back of a chair if you need to. Well, on the way. And 12. Let's take a deep breath or two. We're going to do the knee ups again. So you want to slide the band underneath the sole of one foot. And up. Switch positions. And 12, and then again around the ankles. And we'll do the lateral. Well, and the other side. And 12. Good. Keep the band under 1 foot. You might want to switch to a less resistance if you had a heavier resistance on for the feet, or not. And come up. 1, 2. $11 and 12. Switch feet. Yeah, make sure your spine is neutral. You don't want to be hunched over. Head back. And 1, 2. $11 and 12. And finally, we're going to do the tricep extension on the shoulder. 1, 2, 3. And 12. Other arm. Turn. 11 and 12. Whew. That's it. We've done it.
Thanks so much, Tom.
You're welcome.
Great
Thank
to
you, Suzanne.
see you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
I shall.
Great.
Jonathan, Ava, Joel. Have a great one.